Hi guys and welcome back to the Old Gold TV, and today we are going to be reviewing Wolves' 1-1 draw against Leeds. It was pretty heart and mouth stuff at the end. The game was falling away from Wolves and you felt a Leeds goal was coming, and it eventually did in the 94th minute. Semedo gave away a penalty as Gelhardt, who actually looked very, very good for Leeds, some fancy footwork to get into the box, and Semedo fouled for a penalty and Rodrigo sent Sarr the wrong way. And to be fair, as I say, it looked as if it was coming. We weren't necessarily bad today, but I thought in the second half we sat back too much. We should have come at Leeds and given them a little bit of what they were giving us. They were throwing men forward. If we could do the same, we might have been able to get a second goal and end it. The first half performance was okay, but again, it really wasn't our best. We probably didn't deserve to win that game, in all fairness. I thought Leeds were better than us, creating more chances, and we were lucky not to lose, to be fair. If they'd have scored earlier, I would definitely back them to go on and win that game, because I just couldn't see where our goals were coming from. Pedence was pretty good when he came on. Hwang was not really good in the first half, obviously grabbing his fourth of the season, but then didn't really kick on in the second, obviously having to get back to a more defensive formation from Wolves. One thing I would have done was brought Neves on earlier. I thought Dendoncker and Moutinho were not quite dominating the midfield enough, and Leeds were getting the second balls every single time really easily. Adama barely touched the ball today. He did some okay runs, but he just wasn't very effective. Raul was quite good, really nice footwork, won a few fouls. It was a soft penalty, but to be fair, I think once they'd given it, they weren't going to overturn it. Cause it was one of those ones where if you give it, you're not overturning, but you're not overturning the decision either way. So I think it was a harsh one, but we move on. 1 point away at Ellen Road isn't that bad. Let's move on to my player ratings. In terms of player ratings for Wolves, this is what I'm going to go with. In goal, Jose Sarr was pretty impeccable today, made some really nice saves. Obviously, not much you could do about the penalty, he sent the wrong way. I'm going to give him an 8, I thought he was really good. As for the back three of Sace, Cody and Kilman, I thought Cody was okay, gave away the ball a few times though, but overall he was quite good, quite solid, so I'll give him a 7. Kilman the same, obviously got his yellow card, but that was a hospital pass from Dendoncker, because there wasn't much you could do about that. Give him a 7. As for Sace, I thought he jumped in a little bit too much today. He was definitely at risk of giving away a foul or possibly getting himself sent off. Obviously, a bad tackle on Rafinha forced him off, but that couldn't hold off Leeds in the end, could it? So I'll give Sace a 6. In terms of left wing back, I actually thought Ryan Aït-Nouri was really good, getting up and down. He worked very, very hard, and I thought he created some nice opportunities, so he deserves an 8 for this one. As for Semedo, I thought he was actually quite good. Set up the first goal. I would have given him a 7 or an 8, but he gave away the penalty. He didn't need to make the challenge, however soft it was, and I think it's probably a 6 from him. In terms of midfield, I thought Moutinho was good today. He did get himself booked early on, but he did enough for a 7. As for Dendoncker, he was lax, he was slow, he gave away some hospital passes. Pretty dreadful from Dendoncker, to be honest. I think a 5, maybe a 6 if he's lucky. It was pretty dreadful. As for Adama, he didn't get on the ball, he wasn't very effective. A 6. I thought Raul was good today, maybe a 7.5, pushing towards an 8. And Hwang was again good. I think I'd give him a 7.5, pushing towards an 8. So they're my player ratings for the starting 11. But as for the bench, Hoover didn't make an impact. I can't give him one. An 8 out of 10. And in terms of the other substitutes, Pedence and Neves, Pedence was alright, had some decent touches, 7. And again, Neves, he just wasn't on the pitch long enough to make an impact, so another NA out of 10. Let's move on to my man of the match. Now, from a Leeds point of view, we always, you'd always go with a Rafinha as the man of the match, even though he got injured. He was absolutely brilliant. But as always on this channel, we always give the man of the match to a Wolves player, not necessarily because they were the best on the pitch, but because, we don't need to give a man of the match to the other players. We know who's good on the other team. We want to see who's good on our team. And I think, to be fair, it's a toss-up between Hwang and Raul, but because he got the goal, I go with Hwang. He tracked back nicely. He was good on the ball. He's quite calm and some nice skills. I think he showed again why he looks to be a very, very good signing for Wolves. Thanks for watching. That's going to be it from me today. If you did enjoy, please subscribe. I'd love to push it up towards 150 subscribers some point soon, and I'll see you next time.